Ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-da-ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. Well, I got my beverage. Here we are. Put that out of the way of the technology, because, you don't want to spill stuff on the technology. So I'm just going to make an announcement now on Facebook because I want to make sure that people know I'm on. And so let's just do that. I am, oh wait, I gotta get the key. And as soon as I do this, it's like it screws up my bow, away, away. Oh, can't do anything else. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just making a post here saying that I'm live. I am live, but I can't. Man, okay. So I'm going to have to work out all the streaming stuff, It's like there's a lot going on in streaming land. Let me tell you. Okay, I think I got enough light. Can you see me? I hope you can see me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. My post is still uploading. It was just text. Okay, we'll start again because it's like what? Da-di-da, do-do-do-do-do. I want to get the stream key. Closed. Nothing's working because I'm streaming, you see. I'm streaming now, so it's like I just want to get the stream key. There it is. Okay, so what have I learned so far? That you can't do anything else. And I've got my resolution set apparently wrong, even though I did all the tutorials and everything. Yeah. Discard. And go, I am live. And edit the post to add the stream key for anybody who doesn't know where I am at the moment. Yeah, okay. We got quite a program lined up here today. I've been working on it for days. So here I go. Close Facebook because it's just sucking it up with all the stuff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yes. All right, here I am. I am the Ukulele Bandito, and we're going to take this out for a minute because I've got some really groovy stuff that I'm going to do with the screen. Put that over there. Very good. Get ready with my playlist because I have a whole new playlist for this. There we go. YouTube is not receiving enough. See, now I've got poor again. Why? Who knows? Who knows why I've got like no stream happening? We're just going to wait a little bit to see if my stream strength gets better. Oh, now it's good again. But it's telling me to check my resolution. So the next stream I do, I'm going to have to use, I guess 720p because I was setting it up at 1080, which apparently is not optimal for YouTube. Okay, well, I'm kind of nervous. So let's just kick on with some of the stuff I'm going to do. Do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ukulele Bandito Show. Here I am. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a bunch of songs. Thought I'd, sort of explain a little bit about what's been going on here. I've been working endlessly with technology, as we all do in the 21st century. And there's certain challenges that present themselves. Like I went and got myself a new phone because my old iPhone 5 just wasn't cutting it. I had it for a very long time. And so I upgraded to an iPhone 8. And the challenge here with the iPhone 8 is that I am living in a bus, and I'll just show you. I'd like to welcome you to LUL 522X. This is my bus. I call her LUL 522X Mobile Arts Studio. And this is where I do all my work. I've been writing songs, making videos, and I do it all in this tiny little place. And to do it, I have to use my router. So my router is on my phone, and there's also some issues with the software that doesn't really allow me to do the playback from the laptop, because there's all kinds of latency issues. So right now I'm not listening to headphones. I'm just assuming that the audio is okay. I'm watching it in the meters going, yeah, okay, it looks pretty healthy there. And I've got a monitor set up which is patched into the system so I can play live and not get screwed up when there is a little bit of a delay. You just can't sing to it. So that was my workaround. But the real challenge comes in that I'm using my iPhone 8 as a router, and I don't know if anybody out there has an iPhone 8. Maybe you've got the 10 now because the 10's like a superior phone, but I can't afford that. Apparently it comes with 4K, which I'd love to have a 4K phone. Can you imagine where we are sitting at in history now? I mean, you can actually get phones that record in 4K with, I don't know, a terabyte of data on them or something like that. It's like crazy. So anyway, the iPhone 8 doesn't have a headphone jack, which means that when you want to use it as a playback device, you can't plug it in because it's using a Thunderbolt connection. And the Thunderbolt connection can be plugged in to a USB port so it'll charge, or you use it to plug in your headphones. You can buy an adapter which turns it into a mini headphone jack, but when you plug that in and you use it as a playback device, then the battery starts getting used and you can't charge during your broadcast. So I'm sitting here looking at 63% power. Hopefully it'll last for the entire show. I've got an hour of stuff scheduled and lined up. And hey, Alfred Ladylike, how you doing? I'm so glad that you're here. I've got a person. You have no idea how happy that makes me. I was just explaining that I've got my router, which is on battery now, and I have to make a choice. It's like, okay, I'm going to use it as a playback device, or I'm going to power it at the same time. I would rather be able to plug it in and power it and use it as a playback device, which is what I used to be able to do with my iPhone 5. But, okay. We had that. That was a challenge. And now I've got this new software which allows me to do cool things like this. You can run little videos and stuff and put things into your stream, which is very cool. You can transition and do things like that, which is really kind of fun. So I'm going to start off with a song because it's 9 minutes after 5, and I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to do in this next hour. So let's get this started. I'm going to go for what have I got here? This is a good one. I'll try this. I live in 14 square meters, so kudos to you for having 32 square meters of space. That's pretty good. Me and my daughter, we share this space. It used to be 3 of us, but now it's 2 of us. And I've made it comfortable. There's a bedroom in the back, and in future broadcasts, I'm going to take people on tours once I figure out how to get all of my devices working. This new software that I'm using allows you to use multiple inputs. You just got to figure out how to power them all, and too much means you've got to have really good bandwidth. And that was sort of the next problem that I had was that I bought the iPhone 8, and I went to Telecom, and I said, Deutsche Telekom, and I said, I want unlimited speed and unlimited download upload. And they went, yeah, okay, buy the top of the range product. So I went and got Magenta XL. And that's supposed to offer me 50 megabits per second, which should really be like clean and not jumpy. I don't know what you're seeing right now, but yeah. Right now I've been doing some stream tests, and I'm lucky if I'm getting 18 megabits a second. So, and when you call them and ask them, hey, you know, I'm spending all this money, it's costing me like, 90 euros a month for this connection. Shouldn't it be flawless? Shouldn't it be? And nobody will answer me. So anyway, let's start with a song. We're all living in lockdown right now, which means that we're all confined to our boxes, living inside these tiny spaces. I've been doing this for a while now. I've been in my bus about 8 months because I got injured and I couldn't really go anywhere, and I really lived for the 3 or 4 times a month that I was able to get out. I would get on the trains and busk from time to time, but I wasn't really allowed to because my arms were severely injured from the work I did last year, a lot of which was video work, but also the building and up and taking down of Busland Film Studios. So let's see if I can get through my first song, which is called Living in Boxes. Living in boxes, living in boxes, yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes. All the people in the world living in their boxes, oh yeah. They wake up in the morning, get into moving boxes. They move across the city, move across the world, yeah. Spend their working day working in their boxes. Boxes on wheels, boxes made of concrete, oh yeah. Boxes made of cardboard, boxes made of boxes, made of boxes, made of boxes, yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, yeah. Do you live in a box? Is that box your life? Spend all your time in a box so that you can live your life in a box. Then you put yourself in a box and you lower yourself into the ground, yeah, so you can live life after death in a box, yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, oh yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, living in boxes, yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, oh yeah. Living in boxes, living in boxes, yeah. All right. Yeah. Living in a box. And I do miss being outside. I really do. I mean, we get to go outside. We live next to nature here. There's like, fields and forests and stuff. And while there's 150 people living in the community, it's really quite easy to stay away from other people, although that doesn't seem to happen a lot here. People seem to meet up anyway. We're told that we shouldn't meet in more than, groups of 2, which isn't really a group. It's more of a 2. It's a couple here. You can't meet in more than groups of couples. And what's that you say? You say, what's the software called? Seems to have a lot of neat features, potential, and the stream is pretty smooth. Yeah. Oh, and I sound good. Well, that's because I patched everything in. So I'll give you a little bit of insight into what it is I'm using. To patch into my laptop, I'm using a thing called an iRig HD2. It's a small little box. It plugs USB into the into the laptop, and then you plug a quarter-inch jack into the bottom, which comes into whatever your source is. So I've essentially got a loop station, which I think you do too, and I've taken a mixer for my ukulele and my what else I got going in there? I've got sound coming from my iPhone into my crate. So I've got a cube here, and the cube is taken into a channel, which is then taken out and put back into the loop station. So loop station is kind of like channeling everything to the iRig. And then there's the software is called OBS, or Open Broadcast Software, and it's free, which is very cool. There's a whole bunch of tutorials online if you want to learn how to use it, and it's like, it's going to revolutionize their community, let me tell you. It's been around for a while, but the latest version is really stable, which I think is what you want, stable software. And you have to learn how to build scenes and add input devices. You can have lots of cameras if you want, and you're really only limited by what your bandwidth is. So if you have a low bandwidth, you got limited bandwidth connection, then you've got to keep your movements small and stuff. So OBS software, and maybe later on I can give you a tutorial, if you like, on how to use it so that you can get your broadcasts doing this too. All right, so what are we doing now? I guess I'm gonna go to my next song, and my next song is something that I usually do live, and it's just really fun. I mean, people ask me, why do you do this? And I go, well, I wrote about it. I got to take off the ukulele for this part. I do. I need a stand. I have nowhere to put it, so I just lean it up against here. And if I get crazy, I might actually knock it over or step on it. Oh yeah, it's fun. It took me about 3 days to work it out, and I got really nervous. I was like, using this software, I was like, okay, it's a huge learning curve. But once you get into it and once you start building scenes, it's really easy. And it's all really about the settings. You've really got to do some study about setting up the stream, the different, there's a configuration wizard which actually makes it quite easy. It reads what your bandwidth is, and it kind of inputs what you need. There is a latency problem, so you can't listen in headphones and monitor yourself that way. I'm just assuming that the sound is good because I listened in the cans, I did the mix-up, but you've got like a 300 millisecond or a 400 millisecond lag, and it's irritating. So that's why I set up the cube as my monitor, and then I took a feed from that to the mixer and brought it in, so I'm hoping that you're not getting any echo. Do you hear any echo while I'm doing this stuff? Or are all the sound sources clear to you? You tell me when you have a chance. My next song, ladies and gentlemen, is called Crowd Around Me. And it's interactive, so if you're at home and you're looking for something to do, just follow my lips. I just want a crowd to stand around me. That's the thing I really like to have. 'Cause when I have a crowd to stand around me, then my life doesn't seem so mad. I am here and I am quite alone now. You stare at me with your face. You probably think that I'm a weirdo. Well, fact is, your thoughts aren't out of place. Everybody. You're probably wondering why I chose to do this. Fact is, I really do not know. Perhaps I had a troubled childhood. The only way to know is watch my show. Everybody, freestyle. Wow, wow, wow. Who am I? I'm the guy. I'm the guy that's in your eye. This is my life. I fly quite high. It really doesn't take that much to try. It really doesn't take that much to try. Yeah. That's me standing up for applause now. It's the one feature this thing needs is crowd applause. It'd be nice if you could like patch in other people and they could like, you know, heckle you and stuff like that. I would enjoy that. I would run to that. But then you'd have to be able to hear everybody. But you can do that with this software. It picks up the desktop audio. So if you want to play a web page, for example, that's really working too. Yeah, I put the reverb on there. Is it irritating, or does it make me sound a little bit more like I'm in the studio? You know what I mean? I want to be in the studio. All right. So we're going to move along now to it's a little bit of ukulele playing. Because this is the Ukulele Bandito show. And when you have the Ukulele Bandito show, you got to do Ukulele Bandito stuff. So, and then I've got all these like things here that I can like just, you know, flip to. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I want to find it. Can't find. Oh, here it is. The TUB splash. Here we go. Yeah. Woo-wee. That's me. I got cartoons and stuff I'm going to show. It's okay. The verb. What do you mean, the verb? Oh, the reverb. The verb. Yeah. It's good. Okay, it's good because it's going to evolve over time, you know. It's going to evolve. Just make sure that I'm in tune because I'm not. There we go. Now an ancient Chinese song called Tu Ning. I know. Keep 'em coming, Dave. Keep 'em coming. There we go. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Looks like it's just you and me, Alfred. I promoted, but you know what? I'm just going to keep doing streams, and I can do this one over again. I've got a fair amount of new stuff, so I've got to build an audience. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but yeah, I will. Okay, let's try this next song. This next song is my theme song. I got to put these in an order so that I can like find them more easily. There we go. Transition to name of song in bottom corner. You see it there? All right. I am the Ukulele Bandito. I sing songs about my broken heart. My senorita left me. I'm so sad now that we're apart. Why did she go? I cannot say. But now she's gone so far, far away. Now I'm the Ukulele Bandito. I sing songs about my broken heart. Why did she go? She just went away. She just left. She had nothing more to say. I'm so miserable. Oh, I wish somebody could hug me. Social distancing. I sit at the bar and drink my drink, and I just don't know what to think. Donde la cerveza, por favor? My senorita doesn't love me anymore. Now I'm the Ukulele Bandito. I sing songs about my broken heart. Why did she leave me all alone? She just went and left me in a very lonely zone. I'm miserable. Social distancing. Nobody can hug me. I'm so sad. She said, we're through. I wish there was something that I could say or I could do. She said goodbye with her Spanish eyes. Now all I do is hypothesize. Was it my clothes? The way I smell? All I seem to do is yell. I am the ukulele bandito. I sing songs about my broken heart. My señorita left me. I'm so sad now that we're ukulele bandito. Yeah. All right. My theme song. You know, I've got videos on here too, and I've got to figure out, because I'm going to play one for you now, Alfred, if you're still there, because I want to see how videos play. So maybe you can tell me if this is jumpy or not. This is a song that I wrote back in 2015 for Aerospace Music. They're an organization that creates educational videos for astronauts, astrophysicists, and people wanting to get into the space exploration business. So they came to me and they had me do several songs and videos for them. Notice how sunny it is outside? Yeah. So this here is called Atmospheric Drag. Let's give it a look. I'm an orbital mechanic, and I'm searching for decay. Don't know if I can fix it because something's in the way. My satellite is falling, it's a physics kind of thing. The orbit starts reducing after its initial fling. At its perigee, as close to the Earth as it can get, it collides with molecules of gas and suffers a speed debt. It moves a fraction slower, finds a smaller apogee, continues on a new path, each time smaller you can see. I've got some atmospheric drag, there's not much I can do. It's caused by denser atmosphere, I know that much is true. When you have a drag effect, things can heat up quite a bit, and the apogee reduces, starts a decay of the orbit. It's gonna need correction, or the satellite will fall. And they cost lots of money, so that won't be good at all. I'll need a stabilizer to give a little thrust. To keep my standard orbit, small corrections are a must. I've had some atmospheric drag, I fixed it, yes I did. And now I'll fly my ship to a maximum orbit. There we go. I think it shows me that my bandwidth started dropping as soon as I started playing videos. So that's interesting. I have to go back and recompress the videos so that they're really, really small. And yeah, that's part of the learning curve. And that's probably part of the reason why I'm doing this first Yeah, I'm gonna have to make. I know the videos are probably too big. Part of playing videos in the background is making sure the video itself isn't too big a file. Like you can't use a 1 gigabyte file; it just won't stream. You've got to get it down to like 50 megabytes or 100 megabytes. So yeah, there's a lot to learn here, but I'm hoping now that it's over, it says that my resolution is good again. So it's all got to do with playing the videos, which, yeah, is something that happens. Okay, well, now it's time for my classic song, Brexit, because, you know, it's one of my hits. And Brexit's done now. I'm not sure how much longer I can get away with singing this song, but I'm going to do it without any backing, just me and the ukulele. Goes like this. Brexit, oh England, what a silly thing to do. The UK must be on strong drugs, but that is nothing new. What a load of bollocks, please say it isn't true. Oh Brexit, oh England, say goodbye to the EU. Article 50 had its day. Now England's in a sorry state. I guess it's time to recalculate how much it costs to separate. Boris Johnson is leading the UK off a cliff. He does it with a twisted smile. He's rich, so what's the diff? Oh Brexit, oh England, it's time to say adieu. The common market isn't something England wants to do. Scotland's going to vote again. They're gonna take the country and run. But the Queen herself might get in there and spoil all the fun, because we far too embarrassing for a kingdom that engaged in colonization, corporatization, and cultural appropriation for over a millennium to end up as only half of an island. Oh, that was the rise and fall of England. England, oh England, you're making history. Better have a biscuit, sip a cup of tea. There are a lot of things to do to leave a spouse like the EU. Oh Brexit, oh England, what a way to say stuff you. Such a happy song. Well, it's all done now. Yep. And now they're out of the EU. And just as they got out of the EU, Corona hit. And oh my gosh, can you imagine if they had been part of the EU, maybe that they could be banding together with us to fight this thing? But no, they're going to go it alone. That's what they want to do. So I wrote another song too. This is from my 2017 album, The Complainer Man Hour, of which there is a full set of songs online. Excuse me. And there's, I think, 17 songs in the playlist. I was doing a song a week about the news, and shortly after Brexit happened, then a United Airlines passenger got on a plane, and then the airline asked people to give up their seats, and when nobody gave up their seats, they selected some people to give up their seats, and this doctor who was going somewhere didn't want to give up his seat, and so the security pulled him off the plane and kind of beat him up. He had a bloody nose by the time they got him off the plane. So this next song is called Black and Blue Skies, and because America is the bastard child of England, it seemed to make sense to use the same chords. When you buy your ticket to fly to the next place, you won't need an upgrade to get punched in the face. When you fly United, we got perks there for you. You get to fly back home, beat up all black and blue. Here comes your flight attendant with service a la carte. We've got a special on where we'll rip out your heart. Included in the price of the seat, I'll have some wrestling, some roughing up. Oh, and the dragging. Definitely need the dragging. Hey, Can I get some screams on the side? Screams come with the seat, sir. Fantastic! Someone high priority is gonna take that seat. When it comes to customer service, we just like to beat our customers, not the competition. It is our corporate promise to oversell our seats. When you start to whine, we'll let you feel our heat. Divided we stand, fly, united we fall. The world is so upside down, it makes no sense at all. Yeah, all right. Little two-song set. It sort of belongs all together there. All right. Well, holy smoke, it's already 35 minutes past the hour, which means I got to get a move on if I'm going to do all these songs. So what's my next one? Yes. As you know, I've been living in a bus. My family and I were living in a bus together for almost 1,000 days, 3 years, until my wife decided she couldn't handle it anymore and went and got her own place. So she's living across the Wagon Village now, and we're still looking for a place, although I think it'll be separate now. I'm going to drink some iced tea to soothe my instrument. Very good. So this song is all about finding a place to live. Let's start over, just because, because it was just like, what am I doing? Oh, wait, stop everything. I gotta stop everything because I've still got the wrong thing on the thing there and I went through all the trouble of making these things and now, here, let's do this. All right, transition to the next name of the song. This is a song and it's called Home. So we're gonna try this one more time. Live streaming. There's nobody to handle the technical for you. You gotta do it all yourself. Here we go. We traveled from there to over here. When we left Berlin, we had to shed a tear. Home is the place where we can all grow. What comes next, we just don't know. We're searching for that place we call home, sweet home. It's somewhere in our hearts, but we're not alone. As long as we're together, it'll all be alright. And we'll hold each other in the darkness of the night. And we move from place to place, trying not to show the fear upon our face. It is true, we don't know what we will find, but whatever it is, it's gonna show up in time. Oh, whatever it is, it's gonna show up in time. The world is wide with so many places. Everywhere we look, we see homeless faces, displaced people that move around, hoping that they might hear that comforting sound. This is my home, this is my place. I'm searching for that quintessential space. It's in my heart, I know that's true. A home, sweet home. Sweet home for me and for you. Okay. Yeah, so I have to work that one a little bit because I lost track. Sometimes I can't put the audio too high in the monitor, otherwise it comes through in the microphone, and then I get I get residual echo effects. So moving on in my set list, because I've only got you, Alfred Ladylike, and I'm so glad that you're here. Otherwise, I'd be all alone, like I usually am here. But it's okay, because I'm going to do lots and lots more, and I'm going to try and build a crowd. And this is a song that I wrote for my partner back when we met. And I got to go close that curtain because it's blinding my face. Hold on a second. Boom, boom, buddy, bada, bo, bo, dee, 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 dee. La, 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 la. All right. So, yeah, this is a song that I wrote called Private Harbor. Wishing it would last. But soon the waves began to grow, a rock engulfed by torrent, through sea and storm and sucking deep. It tried to drown our moment, and so we moved our hearts that day, bound by ropes of water, and found protection from the ocean in our private harbor. 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 So, yeah, that's all over now. And as a matter of fact, because it is over, and I've still got that problem with my, hold on a second, I've still got light coming in over here, and the sun is just at that place now. The sun is just at that place where it's peeking through. It was a beautiful day today, 15 degrees, sunshine, little girls running around. Excuse me. And, yeah, she's having to surf what's going on, which makes me a little sad. Because I came from a broken home. My parents split up when I was 5, and I remember what that was like. And I see a lot of what's going on for her. I recognize it. I almost feel it, you know. And so I wrote a song about it. Around the corner, we find a little girl. She sits and she thinks really hard. She hopes and dreams that she can fix everything because her whole world is falling apart. How can I fix this? What can I do? Am I dreaming too hard for you? Can I make my wish come true? Around the corner, the years go flashing by in the eyes of the little girl that was. She's older now and looks into the past. She asks why and they just tell her because. Why is this the answer? It's just not right, can't you see? I'd want us to be together like when we were happy. Around the corner, with her head held in her hands, she cries and she mourns what she's lost. It's always the children that lose the most, and for me, that's too great a cost. Yeah. So that's for her. And you know, this next song is this next song was written because I've been kind of trapped in a thing, and I think addiction knows many forms. That you can be addicted to drugs or alcohol, you can be addicted to relationships, you can be addicted to a certain kind of lifestyle. Thank you. I'm glad you like that song. And so what was happening for me here was toxic. I had to get out of it. And I wrote a song about it. Alfred, you already heard this song, and you gave me some great feedback on it. And you're right. There needs to be, in the final recording of this, there needs to be a little bit more of the emotion that I wrote it with. I got into the effects, and the original recording has got some. I sang to myself. I sang and then I sang again and just changed the pitch just a tiny bit, just to give it a little bit of a harmonics feel to it without changing the tonality. Please excuse me. I don't have corona. I'm a smoker. Yeah, the one for my daughter. So this is, I just got to remember how it goes. Okay, yeah, it's 4 chords, like most of my songs. So this is my song. It's called, and I didn't chat. I got to get into the whole thing. I got to change my scenes so that the names come up in the bottom corner. So many things to remember. Okay, let's try this one. This addiction could be killing me. It takes me to a warm place, and while we are embracing, the gases ignite, I'm reborn into flames, and the heat that's released from my feet into my brains leaves me ripped and torn. Everything is melting, there is nothing left to burn. And the cold comes in to caress me, to twilight I return. I sit on the edge, I bury my soul. Why is this here like a cancer it grows? I need to get out, yeah, I'll pay the fee to get out. Well, we're coming up to 9 minutes to the hour of 6 o'clock, and I've still got some. I'm just going to keep playing with my songs because that was my plan, was to try and get through a whole hour of stuff with talking to see if I can make it fit all in there, you know. It looks like I've got a third viewer. I don't know who that is, but if you'd like to say a message and let me know who you are, that would be good for me. I'm going to be doing more live streams as the weeks pass and we spend our time in quarantine, social distancing, self-isolation, whatever you want to call it. This song was written because I was working on a micro gig portal called Fiverr for a while. After I worked for Cirque du Soleil and my contract fell apart and I had no work. So a friend of mine suggested that I try this out. I set up a custom song service, and for 5 years I was doing jingles and birthday songs, and I had people like the aerospace song, Atmospheric Drag. I started getting clients and they started paying pretty well, but it proved to be a false economy, that as the money went up for the amount that I could charge, I found that I had to start replacing equipment, and I decided to shut the whole thing down. And my final client decided to try and claim one of my songs, which I had posted on the internet and had published, and it was available as a single. It was called Unity Play and Sing, and I have this arrangement with people that if they don't want to pay the full fee for a song, that I have the right to strip one of my songs, put their words to it. And so he agreed to that. And then when he found my song online, he says, no, I own that song. And I said, no, we had an agreement. You're not paying the full fee. If you want to, own the rights to the song or, that particular melody, you've got to pay my fee. And he's like, no, I'm going to give you a bad rating. And the whole thing about gig economy is that you've got to get 5 stars, like all the time. You've got to get 5 stars, and if one person gives you a bad review, then you drop down to 4 stars or 4.5 stars, and you drop out of the rankings, and then people can't find you. And on this particular gig, I was under such pressure and stress to finish for him that I had an accident in my green screen studio, and I stabbed myself in the eye with a large pipe that I had placed inappropriately. And it was just because I was tired and trying to meet this guy's deadline. And I even said to him when he contested my song, I said, listen, dude, let's start over, okay? But I'm injured. He goes, I've got a deadline. And I go, yeah, but I'm missing an eye right now. I had an eye patch on. And in order to shoot his video, I had to shoot it with glasses. So anyway, he succeeded in getting my song removed from YouTube. He contested the copyright. It was a nightmare. And then the portal that I was working on, I said to them, this is coercion. The guy's, he's coercing me. And are you going to do anything about it? And they went, well, he's the guy with the money. And I went, yeah, I get it, he's the guy with the money. I've offered him a workaround where I will produce a new song for him, but they wouldn't have it. So I essentially ended my relationship with Fiverr, and I went to YouTube and I said, look, here's my copyright, there's my video. And they came back to me 3 weeks later and said, yeah, you're right, you do own it. So I got off the portal, which proved to be a good thing. I was going to release it on an album on the Complainer Man Hour, but I was so pissed off that I didn't. So this song is called, this is the song I replaced it with. It's called This Song Isn't Here. Oh, wait, stop. I've got to go. Yeah, because it's transition time. There we go. This song isn't here is the words. I got to make the words bigger. Right there is what I got to do, make the words bigger. Okay, so this song is called This Song Isn't Here. This song isn't here, someone stole it away, but I stole it back the very next day. It's mine 'cause I wrote it and sung all the words, but I shared it with someone who was weird and absurd, which I didn't understand at the time. He said he owned the words, be brave and engage. He hated my song, it filled him with rage. I sang about unity and fighting a good fight, but the weird and absurd man showed me his might. This song isn't here, it's up on my shelf. I put it away to protect my mental health. Who needs a stress? It's only a song, and the words are right here, so you can sing along. this song isn't here, but really it is. The words are still there, and this is the music biz. I'll write some new music, better than before, and the weird and absurd man can be shown the door. He can be shown the door. Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, this song isn't here. So yeah, that was an adventure, and I'm glad I got out of that. And I had some clients that I took along with me, and that was cool. Excuse me. I was gonna play the video for Algorithm Blues because it's like, for me, this is the quintessential video that I made in the last 3 years. It took a lot of work. There's like, 60 characters, and I'm dancing. I made up the entire crowd in it. So if you've seen it, Alfred, I'm sure you've seen it. And so I'm going to do the live. I'm going to do the acoustic-y version with the playback now. So this is my song. It's called Algorithm Blues. See, look, there it is right there. I got to change that into bold font so you can see it. The bold font. And in case you forgot, anybody out there, I'm right here. I'm doing the show from this location. This is my bus. This is where I'm doing the song from. So let's do Algorithm Blues. I'd like to find the song at the top of the charts. I want to get it in to everyone's hearts. There's just one thing that gets in the way. All the money to the web I gotta pay. I have to write my songs in binary code so my internal systems don't overload. I use keywords to tighten my SEO. If I get it right, this song might explode. I've written some songs in rhythm and blues. Pop songs make me think like I'm blowing a fuse. Punk and new wave give a fish kind of kick. Sometimes I bang a rhythm just with a stick. I've found an algorithm right here in my pants. I know it's the right one cause it makes me wanna dance. Join my algorithm, come and dance with me. If you wanna dance, you don't need a degree. They say computer science is the way to go. If you study algorithms, you will be in the know. Buy some Google AdWords, show the world your face. With 3 million views, I could get out of this place. This song is pretty meta. It's a song about itself. It must be self-reflexive if I want fame and wealth. I need a higher rank and backlink, so what I need, I gotta plant that viral digital seed. Subscribe to my channel, it'll be a lot of fun. Hit the like me button so this hit is #1. Tell all your friends about it, it is the only way. I need 1 billion views cause I got high rent to pay. I live in Berlin. I like to find the song at the top of the charts. I wanna get it in to everyone's hearts. I need to get myself 53 billion views. Then my algorithm will make internet news. For my algorithm blues, I need that news. For these voyeuristic, anachronistic, very artistic algorithmic blues. Algorithm Blues, my song. I had big hopes for that song. Maybe it'll still make it one day. I have no idea. 3 viewers. I'm really glad. I think one of them is me because there's me, there's Alfred, and then there's the third unknown person who refuses to identify themselves. Sometimes it's nice to say hi in the comment box just so I know who's watching. I mean, who knows? Maybe you're a talent scout. I know. I've been doing this for a while, so and I haven't been discovered or anything yet. So I'm going to discover myself. Yeah. Well, where are we? We're coughing a lot. You know why that is? I don't have corona. I'm a smoker, and I haven't smoked for like an hour, so that's probably what it is. Shh, don't tell anybody. Iced tea always helps, though. Iced tea helps to clear that up. Okay. This is a song I wrote called, let's see. This is a song that I wrote called, because, you know, sometimes you sit there and you go, I wish I could just fix everything. I would like to be able to fix everything. So this song is called If I Knew Everything. I hope you enjoy it. If I knew everything, people would come to me and ask lots of questions like, what makes you think you're so smart? If I was smart, people would come up to me and ask me to help them solve all their personal problems. Yeah, I'd have to charge them because I can't work for free unless you're my daughter or significant other. Yeah, you could buy my services when you need some advice, or you just want someone to call you nice names. If I knew everything, I'd cease to exist because nothing would ever change. If I knew everything, my world would be empty. When nothing's learned, nothing's gained. Oh, if I knew everything, if I knew everything, oh, if I knew everything, if I knew everything. All right, well, it's 3 minutes after 6, and I'm almost at the end of my playlist, I think. I might go over a few minutes because I want to do all the songs. I'm recording. That's the cool thing about this software, Alfred, is you can actually record your streams and then cut them down later, have a look at your performance and see how you did. So that's pretty good. And yes, I will. I discover myself every day, Alfred. I do. I discover new things about myself. I've been doing a lot of baking and cooking. Gracie loves it. She helps me out. I make pizza. I made naan bread this week, which is kind of the same as pizza, except you use yogurt in the dough. That's it. That's the only difference. And you've got to get ghee, spelled G-H-E-E, but it's kind of like butter anyway, so you can use butter and you sprinkle a little bit of parsley or cilantro on top of it. You can add oregano, basilicum, whatever you like. Okay, so this next song is Man with Two Faces. With the backtrack. So we're going to, oh, I've still got Algorithm Blues. No, I have everything up there. That's so good. Everything, I knew everything. So yeah, this is a song called Man with Two Faces. I'm releasing a video for this one, and I'm really proud of the video, and I hope you enjoy this song. The Man with Two Faces. And I think I just want to see how many more songs are on my list. Yeah, I've got Extinction and Money. I was going to hat this crowd, but, you know, there's two of you and me. It's a nice, intimate little show on a Saturday afternoon. You figure with everybody being trapped in their homes and nobody going out that people would, like, come and watch. But I expect that everybody is live streaming now. It's like the rage. Everybody's doing it. So about getting market share. If you got money in your pocket, you can buy advertising. That's what my song Algorithm Blues is all about. You can actually buy an audience. They'll come and they'll see you because you're constantly in their face. You don't do dairy. Yeah, vegan style for you. Well, I should probably get into that as well. I should probably learn how to cook more vegan for my daughter's sake. But I like food of every description. I've traveled around quite a bit, and you go to other places and you learn what they're eating, and you kind of go, yeah, I kind of like the taste of that. And so sometimes when I cook, it's reminding me of a place I've been, and I kind of go, yeah, I remember that beach that I was at in Croatia, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so we're almost at the end of my show, the Ukulele Bandito Hour. Let's just make sure that everybody knows who I am. Yeah, all right. Do, 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 do. And so we go back to here, and we go transition, transition. Okay. Gotta make those things work better. I'm gonna make whole bunches of them. I got a bunch of stuff sitting there. So this song is called Man with Two Faces. This is the first time I've done it with backtrack, so let's hope this works. Okay. Man with two faces. I know a man with two faces, one on both sides. On the outside he's happy, but on the inside he cries. He's caught in between the truth that he knows and that other place he's required to show. He lives in a place where lies must be told. He holds on to honesty, and it makes him grow old. The man with two faces cannot express what goes on in his head, and for that he is less. He cannot unveil his true human heart. He lives in a world that knows only false art, so he lies to protect the ones that he loves, panders to hawks when he prefers doves, suppresses his anger at a world upside down. Reason has left us, we're ruled by some clowns. What have we done? Where do we go? Madness prevails, but we cannot show the truth of the matter. Rock and hard place, you have to be careful not to show your true face. Those that control us don't want to know. They'll try to hurt you if you let it show. You cannot be human, for that is a crime. Expressing yourself has been lost to time. You cannot get angry when beaten by thugs. You